Out here getting the morning bugs. Getting them. By the way, somebody messaged me and told me to cut off the top of that cypress tree. Should I do that? Let's go look at it. Hang on. I don't really want to walk through there because I just got rid of chiggers. But that right there. Should I just cut that off? Because it will not stand up straight. Speaking of standing up straight, Miss Frizzle. Yeah, it's 8 a.m. straight up and it's 81 degrees, but the feels like it's 88. 88 degrees at 8 a.m. Yeehaw. Dog days of summer, right? Let's go check on the sheep and the pigs. There's my view right there. That's it. My favorite part. Piggy piggies. Piggy piggies. What do you say? Those mamas aren't afraid to get in there and scrap now. Look at how long the bacon's gonna be on this guy. All right, come here, ladies. Oh yeah, they're warming right up to us. A couple cattle cubes in there, but it won't hurt them. Just more protein, hey Reba. Just more protein. Y'all are looking real pretty. Looking really good. They're so chill too. It's awesome. All right, everybody's favorite place to be. The well house. So let's shut the water off to the house. And we'll shut it off to the filters themselves. And the reason I'm doing this, they had a iron filter in here, but you guys have taught me, and so has this group on Facebook, that the holding tank and the pressure tank fill from the bottom. That's what keeps your iron from going into your house because it's obviously heavier. This should really be a carbon filter. So let's get this off of here. Because yesterday, Howdy, if you're new here, welcome, and Howdy. If you're old here, welcome, and Howdy. Yesterday, Kay sent me a picture and he said, hey man, the water looks kind of cloudy in the house. Which, I don't know. I mean, our water's been tested. It's safe to drink. Let's put it that way. But what we're after is getting rid of that metallic taste. You know, we don't want iron in our facilities and sinks and drains and things like that. Like our shower, Ray and I shower, has a tile floor. And after about 3 months, it'll get a little reddish hint to it, but it always comes right up. That's not much iron. And to be honest, most people live with like an iron deficiency. So, you know, we'll never have that issue. All right, I put this on and it was just hand tightened. So it shouldn't be too bad. You guys have told me too, I need to add a board right here, because there's no reason that should be so difficult to turn. You can see where the company that was swapping this even bent it. That's actually bent. So that's a good time. The trick is getting this out of here without spilling it everywhere. Oh golly, that's a lot of water. Yep. Oddly enough, when they were here, they actually had this installed upside down. So now we install it right side up, of course. And it fits into a little groove there. And I know that's right side up because it comes with a sticker on it, which just means somebody can't read or wasn't paying attention. But it goes like this. I mean, this was down in here on the filter itself, the cartridge. And then of course it says up arrow. So it fits down on a little pocket. That's a brand new O-ring from last time. There we go. You just want to go till it's snug because you can pop past that O-ring and then it's going to leak. So I usually go hand tight and then give it a quarter turn with the tool. There you go. That ought to do it. This all needs to be redone, I'm aware. Let's open this first. Let that fill up. And that sounds like she's full. There we go. Now let's go. Look, this filter it like busted. That's what's in it. It's a bunch of medium that catches debris and iron and all that stuff. So, that's nasty. I mean, what else you guys have to do today? You know what I'm saying? We'll get to the animals in a minute, or more animals. But we're gonna go over here and run our outside line until we don't see iron in the water, which we shouldn't see much. All I did was change a filter. Seems like a lot of work. And this will be the same water that's going into our sinks and our lavatories inside, and the fridge, the washing machine, anything that uses water. So we want to make sure it's running clear. So that's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's going to taste better because of that filter that I just put in there. That carbon filter gets out your tastes and your smells. That iron filter they had in there, it filters iron. Well, we don't really have an iron problem past the holding tanks. The reason we were getting a lot of iron in the ranch line, if you remember right, is because the ranch line is before the pressure tank. And no, it's right after the pressure tank, but it's before the holding tank, before the filter, and before the softener. So that's why we were getting iron in there, because there was nowhere for it to settle and be trapped. It's before everything. It's before the chlorinator. I just confirmed inside and gave it the old smell test. We're good. We're back in business. That's a better filter for our setup. You might be bored if you're new here, but we really had to make some changes with our well water and our system and all that. So we had a company servicing it and they weren't servicing it. If you're new here, that's why we did that. All right, let's go see the big cows. Whew, no need to mow. You'd stir up quite the dust devil right now. It's pretty bad. Today's gonna be, I think today's one of the hottest. Monday's the hottest they're aiming for. It's like 110 heat index. My goodness, I don't care where you're at either. Anything above 85 is hot, anything. Next Monday, I saw a high of 80. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be a blessing? I hope. Not this coming Monday, today's Saturday, not this coming Monday, but the next. Well, here they is. Lucy, Lily. Man, if they have another girl, I'm going with Ethel. I'm gonna have Lucy and Ethel and Lily. But Pedro, what's up, buddy? So I'm actually gonna see if we can get Lucy in here, and she should come right in because she is in charge in this pen right now. She's in charge and she knows it, and I think she's keeping little man from doing his job with little lady. So we'll see if we can get Lucy out of here or another pen. But see, she's so smart, she knows. She's like, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. So if she'll go all the way over there, we can run Lily back out, put Lucy in with the cows. Hang on, let's shut this. It'll be on the correct side for us, but yeah. I think Mom's getting a little pushy. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. There we go. Look, Lily knows. She's like, I ain't leaving, Mama. You know the feeling, right, Blue? You know the feeling, right? There we go. There we go. Now, I don't think we've missed out on anything because I don't think Lily was in heat. There you go, buddy. I deleted your chaperone. You're welcome. You're welcome. One time I heard an old preacher say at like a youth conference, he was like, listen, you boys and girls, you enter driving age. He's like, remember, Jesus is always with you. He's in the back seat and he don't need you with him. Stuck with me forever. All right, buddy. This should be a little more peaceful experience eating for you. Is that better? Yeah, I think mom was the problem. I think so too, man. Yeah, see, now he can just eat. They're not competing. His ears are back. He's still feeling her out, but see, now he's in charge. See how much better that is? I do think, though, that if we had not run Lily in here first, if we hadn't run Lucy in here first with all three of them, I think Lily would have kind of panicked and it wouldn't have felt right. I think she'd have been pretty upset. Now we're good. They're going to guard the top. No, there's no hay in here. Donkeys live on very little, but this is 8 acres, okay? Miss Tipsy. Sky. Hey, we had some good footage of Tipsy and Sky playing. Sky and Annie playing last night. It was pretty cute. I'll have to show you guys that. What's going on? Are you mad? Is he mad? No, you're not mad. You're not mad. Don't. Nope. Nobody turn towards me. Glory. Woo, sister. That bag is huge. Phineas. What's up, buddy? Ain't going in there, man. No way. Fiona. Bunny. Still not sure if she had a miscarriage or just wasn't too keen on old Maximus. We'll see. She could still be bred. She may have had a miscarriage. He may have got back to her. We don't know. We'll see here, though. Junebug and Blue. Everybody moves except for June and Blue. Yeah, Glory's bag is huge. Annie! What do we say, little one? Oh, there she goes. Golly, dude. Yep. We're there. It's time, MJ. Taters. We say, bub. We say. Doing all right? You've already got flies. It's been 6 days. That's longer than you made it last time. Princess. Good morning. I told y'all that was a big old bale. That one's gonna last a couple days. For sure. I love feeding up here in the mornings because it's nice and shaded. Feels pretty good. Honey, looking gorgeous. Oh, it's a baby. Where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna go? I'm gonna let her go back to mom. I don't want to do that to her. No need to stress them out. Plus, if she just makes a little peep, mom will let us know. She's a little less bashful though. She's getting there. She's getting there. I would say we're less than 10 days with Miss Glory. Maybe by Friday. So mark my words, today's Saturday. By the following Friday, there'll be a baby by this time next week. I'm calling it. So I got to sit out here and babysit this trough, but I won't put you guys through that. And then I got a little bit of busy work going. And we're not going to touch the fence for a couple more days. Still letting those posts set up. And I've built a lot of privacy fences, if I haven't told you guys, or I should say I've set a lot of posts, whether it was privacy fence or this 4-board fence. I don't use very much water when I mix my concrete, and I realize it's not raining, but if you let that water and the groundwater around it and the shade and the dew, if you let that actually be the water for your concrete mixture, it'll be 10 times harder than if you try and stir it up and all that stuff. It just works better for us around here. It really does. So the longer we can let those sit, especially in this heat, the stronger those posts will be. I probably won't touch that fence until, I don't know, I was starting to say Monday, but Monday's supposed to be the hottest day. But I won't touch that fence for a little bit. So regardless though, it's in there. And in the meantime, we can start looking at solutions to get the pipe fence to connect with the pipe fence. And yes, we're going to use those conduit brackets. I mean, it's going to be really easy. It's going to look like a stinking fence, man. I mean, you won't even know that it's not a Kentucky 4-board with pipe. Or I should say you won't know it's not a Kentucky 4-board with all boards. It'll have a pipe behind the rails in a few spots. Doing pretty good. Doing really well, actually. Pretty pleased. Wish I'd have brought the shears. I'd like to take that off of there, but it's all right. It's not like it's hurting anything. Not like it's hurting anything. This tree has wound up being so pretty. It's gonna have quite a crooked trunk on it though, but that's okay. Well, it's been a few hours. I know you should really, water in the morning, but it is only 10:30. But with as hot as it is, I'm trying to just make sure everything stays moist and watered or whatever that looks like. Yeah, we'll hit this, we'll hit the magnolia tree, and then I don't know if you guys remember, but yesterday I mentioned we got some trees coming from Stark Bros, and we also have some trees coming from the Arbor Day Foundation. So, now I know typically those Arbor Day Foundation trees sometimes look a little like sticks when you first get them, but they're also free. I mean, they're cuttings off of something native that grows around here, and they know that, and you'll get them when it's the best time to plant. I just plan on sticking them inside some pots and growing them the best we can for a couple of years until they're more established, and then we'll stick them out here where they'll do well. And we'll also, somebody's asked about what we'll do to protect these trees. My plan is actually just to put some cattle panels around them. Just, like 3 cattle panels entirely, all the way around the tree. Yeah, that's the plan. And then hopefully the cows will leave them alone, right? Holding water pretty good. I gave it a fair amount. Remember, we had about an inch of rain last Sunday and Monday. So, yep. I will say this, that's going to look really pretty with that fence all along there. I love it. I'm glad we sat it off the road. We had to do that for water management, but we sat it off the road. And what that means is the top rail is basically going to still allow you to see the driveway. It's not like it's going to completely block it out. It'll look like that right there. Not that you're complaining, but this is what you're going to get for a few days while it's this hot, because it's not even that it's hot for us, but it's harder on equipment. It's just like trying to do stuff in the winter. It's harder on equipment. It's harder on the animals if you go out and feed them too early. Getting them up around 3 or 4 o'clock if they don't have a whole lot of shade or whatever, they're not used to it. There's no point in doing that. Just put your chores off until it's a little bit cooler. Help everybody save their energy. Plants included. Ray hits like all the plants like pretty late at night. Late at night for us, I'd say like 7:30 she hits all the plants at night. And I know some of you say you're not supposed to water at night. Well, at 7:30 it's still 90 degrees. So trust me, that water's not sitting on roots turning into mildew when it's 90 degrees outside. Well, that's too many.
Oh no.
Hey, check these out, by the way. Everybody's always looking for pellet storage. It's just a Tractor Supply bucket. It's one of the fancy ones. These are like $6-8. And then this was $3. Hello, Willow. Thank you. But this lid, go ahead. The lid snaps on like a normal one, and then it just makes a screw top out of it. And that's how we keep the dogs out of it and the moisture out of it and all that stuff. So, back in business.
Should be good, yeah. Needs a little bit longer.
Just set the temperature back on it, right?
Yeah. It's got to crank up again.
Okay. Woo! Willow, you barely fit on that little one. This is a bigger one over there. But Oscar's got his pet rock on it. Does that mean it's his? Sorry, I moved Rocky. Hey, if you guys want to see how that turns out, the video's not over, but if you want to see how that, is that a brisket or are you doing burn ends again?
Burn ends.
It's doing burn ends. If you want to see how those turn out, you got to go check out his video Sunday night. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow night. Dear Pit Boss, this thing has been stinking amazing, man. Wait, let me get these flattened out, and then we'll stick them on there. Whoo, looky there. So that's some good ones. I reuse these paper plates too. Look, got a little seasoning on it. Now I don't mean I reused this from a couple days ago. Ray had breakfast on that this morning, and she made bacon. And I made the burgers and the meat. Oh, I can taste the salmonella. Is that what you get when you eat raw bacon on a plate? You eat raw burgers on it? The salmonella. I should have died a long time ago from stuff I've eaten. Don't touch the burgers.
Sorry.
You see your new
Oh yeah.
new stuff here? Oh, this. You use those.
Yeah, I'm waiting to use them. But
Yeah, now listen. You can't do this.
yeah.
Because if you do that,
Don't hang them up.
there's a little wiener. They'll come by and they'll be out in the backyard, chewed up, destroyed.
I have no doubt.
Don't do it, man. So, but yeah, here you can use that to flip it if you need to. Yeah, those are pretty good. So, to let smoke in here, all I got to do is
Yeah, you pull that out.
That, correct.
I'm smoking right now. So
well, I'll wait, and I'll wait till the very end. We named our grill Smokey after the late great Smokey Doss, the first LGD on the farm. So this is named Smokey. So when we get alerts when it hits their temperature, we're good to go. These were only like 10 bucks, by the way, at Tractor Supply. So shout out to them. And we've had zero issues with smoke or anything like that. If you had a vertical smoker and you were doing something for like 8 hours a day, you might want to be careful. We get such a wind out of the south around this back porch. Like this porch is amazing. Nothing settles here. The house doesn't smell, the garage doesn't smell. Actually, when we did our first brisket out front, the garage smelled pretty bad because it just sucked it right in there. But we've had no problems grilling with this under here or smoking with it, so I'm pretty pleased. So I think now to let some of that smoke in here, I'm actually going to shut the grill down because I'm sure they're done. Just let that smoke in. Oh yeah. So that is actually smoke. I can smell it. Uh-oh. Lucy's hollering for mama. She's all right. She's all right. Remember, she wasn't with her mom like the entire time Dude was here because we didn't know how she would treat Dude. She got kind of jelly. You're gonna be so good. There you go. That's pretty good. Bread right here. That's real good. I haven't had bread since March 23rd. Well, I've had sourdough, but not bread. So I'm still not eating it. Have a potato. How is it? Smoky?